Hello students, today we are going to start the third chapter machine exercise 3a numerical part. So let us start. And those who have not attended the classes, you can see the link in the description. I've given the link in the description. You can go through the classes before starting the numericals. So let us start. Question number 1. A crowbar of length 120 centimeter has its fulcrum situated at a distance of 20 centimeter from the load. Calculate the mechanical advantage of the crowbar. See, crowbar, how it is look? Crowbar is something like this. The load is put here and the effort is put here. See, this is the load, this is the fulcrum, and this is the effort. Fulcrum is in between load and effort. Clearly it is a case of class 1 lever. Okay, so let us go through the questions. A crowbar of length 120 centimeter means the total length of the crowbar, means from load to effort, this is 120 centimeter. Has its fulcrum situated at a distance 20 centimeter from the load. From the load it is 20 centimeter. From here to here it is 20 centimeter. So load arm is equal to 20 centimeter. Effort arm will be equal to 120, that is the total length, minus 20, that is 100 centimeter. Okay, so mechanical advantage of the crowbar is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is equal to 100 by 20 equal to 5. Is given a 4 meter long rod is given. 4 meter long. 4 meter means 400 centimeter. Okay, it is balanced at a point 125 centimeter from one end. From one end at a distance of 125 centimeter there is a fixed point, that is fulcrum, about 125 centimeter. Okay, a load of 18 kgf is suspended at a point 60 centimeter from the support of the on the short arm. तो short arm मतलब इस आर्म पर fulcrum से 60 सेंटीमीटर पर लोड डाला हुआ है 18 kgf का, means this distance is 60, 18 kgf. So the first question is, a weight W is placed 250 centimeter from the support on the longer arm. Find W. Means a support, a weight of W 250 centimeter. A weight of W is put at a distance of 250 centimeter on the longer arm from fulcrum. fulcrum से 250 सेंटीमीटर की दूरी पे एक वेट लगा गया. We have to find this weight. So according to principle of moments. What is the principle of moments? Anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. Moment we know that force into perpendicular displacement. So see here, in the anti-clockwise moment means this direction, this weight will go this side. So 18 into the distance is 60 from the fulcrum equal to weight into 250 centimeter. So W is equal to 18 into 60 by 250, that is equal to, it will come 4.32 kgf. So this is the weight that should be put at a distance of 250 centimeter. This is the first part. Second part, question what is telling, if weight is equal to 5 kgf, where must it be kept to balance the rod? अब क्या है क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दिया है. वही 4 मीटर का रॉड है और 125 सेंटीमीटर पर फलक्रम लगा हुआ है. 60 सेंटीमीटर पर वेट है 18 kgf का, 60. अब क्वेश्चन है कि एक वेट है 5 kgf का वेट है, कितनी दूरी पे लगाएंगे तो ये रॉड बैलेंस हो जाएगा. सो मान लेट इट बी x डिस्टेंस, x सेंटीमीटर पे वेट लग रहा है 5 kgf. लेट द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम fulcrum be x centimeter. So again according to the principle of moment, anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. So here 18 into 60 is equal to x into 5. So x is equal to 18 into 60 by 5. So x is equal to 216 centimeter. 216 centimeter from the fulcrum. Now third part. To which class of lever does it belong? Clearly the fulcrum is in between. See, fulcrum is in between the two loads. One maybe we can call as effort because more weight is there. Okay, one load is there. So fulcrum is in between. So it is a case of class 1 lever. Question number 3. A pair of scissors has its blade 15 centimeter long, while its handles are 7.5 centimeter long. What is the mechanical advantage? A pair of scissors has its blade 15 centimeter long. Okay, so pair of scissors, it is a case of class 1 lever. Class 1 lever again, because fulcrum is in between. It is something like this. These are the blades and this is the handle. Scissors is something like this. Okay, so the question is saying blades are 15 centimeter long, means this one, these blades are 15 centimeter long. Okay, and the load is put here. This is the fulcrum and this is the effort. Handles, we put effort in the handles. Handles पे effort लगाते हैं हम लोग, और वो handles है 7.5 centimeter long. 7.5 centimeter long the handles are there. So clearly I am writing it here only. Load arm is equal to 15 centimeter. Effort arm is equal to 7.5 centimeter. So mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is equal to effort arm is 7.5. by 15, so it will come 0.5. So mechanical advantage is 0.5. Question number 4. A force of 5 kgf is required to cut a metal sheet. A shear used for cutting the metal sheet has its blade 5 centimeter long, while its handle is 10 centimeter long. What effort is needed to cut the sheet? Metal sheet. So the metal cutter, okay, metal sheet cutter is there, means something, it is like a scissor only. So fulcrum will be in the middle. Okay, these are the blades and these are the handles. The difference between the scissor and the metal cutter is simply that the effort, that handle is little bigger than the scissors. So the load will be put here, the effort will be here. Okay, it is used to cut, and it has blade 5 centimeter long. It is given that blades are 5 centimeter long, means the load arm is equal to 5 centimeter, and the handles are 10 centimeter long. So this is the handle. So the effort arm is equal to 10 centimeter, and a 5 kgf of load is put there. Here it is 5 kgf of load. Okay, later we will see this later. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is equal to 10 by 5, that is equal to 2. So the mechanical advantage is 2. Now the question is, what effort is needed to cut the sheet? Now load, we know that it is 5 kgf. Mechanical advantage is 2. So therefore mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Effort we have to find. So load is 5 kgf and this is 2. So therefore effort of 2.5 kgf should be put. In question number 5, a diagram is given. Let us draw the diagram. Question number 1 is, to which class of lever does it belong? Clearly fulcrum is in between the load and the effort, so class 1 lever. Second question, if AB is equal to 1 meter, means AB total length, this is 1 meter. AF is equal to 0.4. AF is 0.4 meter. Find the mechanical advantage. Find its mechanical advantage. Clearly effort arm is equal to 1 meter. No, sorry. Effort arm is equal to 1 meter minus 0.4 meter, because effort arm is the distance between effort and the fulcrum. So total is 1 meter. 1 minus 0.4. So it will be 0.6 meter. And the load arm is equal to 0.4 meter. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm. So 0.6 by 0.4, that is equal to 1.5. So the mechanical advantage is 1.5. The third question is, calculate the value of effort. I am doing it here only. See. Since the mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Load is 15, effort we have to find. So effort is equal to load, that is 15 by 1.5, that is equal to 10 kgf. Crowbar is same like. So this is the diagram of the crowbar, where fulcrum is in between, load is here and the effort is put here. So clearly it is a case of class 1 lever. Okay, now the second part is, state the kind of lever, class 1 lever. Calculate the load arm, effort arm, mechanical advantage and the effort needed. Okay, so what are the data is given? Length is 1.5 meter. In the data it is given the total length of the crowbar is 1.5 meter, and the fulcrum is put at a distance of 1 meter from his hand. So hand is here, effort at the place where he is applying the effort. हाथ तो यहाँ है. तो 1 मीटर यहाँ से यहाँ दूरी है और 1.5 मीटर टोटल लेंथ है. So the load arm will be 0.5. So the effort arm is equal to 1 meter. Load arm is equal to 1 minus 1.5 minus 1, that is 0.5 meter. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is equal to 2. So the mechanical advantage is 2. Now we have to find the amount of effort that is put here. So according to principle, not law, principle of moments. Again, same type of question is coming again and again. So according to the principle of moment, clockwise moment is equal to anti-clockwise moment. So anti-clockwise moment will be load into load arm, that is 0.5, is equal to effort into effort arm, that is 1. Load is given 75. So effort is equal to 75 into 0.5 by 1. So this is equal to 37.5 kgf. So this is the load. This is the effort. Mechanical advantage is 2. Load arm is 0.5 meter and effort arm is 1 meter. From the rivet. Okay, let us draw the diagram first to understand it better. See the diagram. So this is a pair of scissors where the load is put here, and it is given that effort of 10 kgf is put by the fingers. हाथों से 10 kgf का effort लगाया जा रहा है जो 2 सेंटीमीटर rivet point से दूर है. So the effort arm will be 2 and the load arm is 8 centimeter. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is 2 by 8. It is coming 0.25. Okay, the mechanical advantage is 0.25. So mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Load we have to find. So load is equal to mechanical advantage into effort. Effort is 10 kgf. It is 10. So it is coming 2.5 kgf. Since the mechanical advantage is less than 1, it is acting as a, say, speed multiplier. So it is acting as a speed multiplier. Question number 8. The diagram is given something like this. So to which class of lever does it belong? See, the fulcrum is at the corner and load is in between. The load is in between means it is a class 2 lever. Okay, it is a class 2 lever. Second part, if AF is equal to 80 centimeter, this is A, this is B, this is F. Okay, so AF is 80 centimeter. AF, this is 80 centimeter. Distance between load and fulcrum. So load arm is equal to 80 centimeter. And AB is equal to 20. AB, this is 20. See, the total distance between fulcrum and the effort is equal to 80 plus 20, that is equal to 100 centimeter. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is equal to 100 by 80, that is 1.25 mechanical advantage. So what will be the effort? So mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Load is given 5 kgf. So effort is equal to 5 by 1.25, that is equal to 4 kgf. So the effort is 4 kgf. Question number 9. This figure is given. This is the fixed point. Rod is there where 50 Newton of load is put here at B, and at A effort is applied upward direction. So the first question is, state the principle of moments as applied to the above lever. So what is the principle of moment? Principle of moment is anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. So here the moment about the fulcrum and moment of the load about the fulcrum will be equal to the moment of effort about the fulcrum. So we can write moment of load about fulcrum is equal to moment of effort about fulcrum. Okay, so moment, what is the moment of load about fulcrum? Load is here, so FB into load equal to moment of effort about the fulcrum. Effort is put here, so AF into effort. So this will be the moment. Given example of this class of lever. Example of this class of lever, fulcrum is at the corner, effort is in between. So this is a case of class 3 lever, effort is in between. Example you can give sugar tongs. Sugar tongs is the example of class 3 lever. Third part is if AF is equal to 10, AF is equal to 10 means this distance, this is 10. AF is equal to 10, AB is equal to 500, AB means this is 500 centimeter. Calculate the mechanical advantage and the effort. So clearly now AB is given 500. So what is the effort arm? Distance between effort and fulcrum, that is 10. What is the load arm? Load arm means distance between load and the fulcrum, that is 500 plus 10, that is equal to 510. So the mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is 1 by 51. 1 by 51. This is the mechanical advantage. So the load is given, load is equal to 50 Newton. Okay, so mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Effort we have to find, so effort is equal to load, that is 50 Newton, by mechanical advantage, that is 1 by 51. 1 by 51, this 51 will go up, so it will be 50 into 51, so 2550 kg Newton, this will be Newton. So 2550 Newton will be the effort. In question number 10, a diagram of a wheelbarrow is given of mass 15 kg. The mass of the wheelbarrow is 15 kg and it is carrying a load of 30 kg. Means the total load is plus 30. The total load 15 plus 30, that is equal to 45 kg. That is the total load with its center of gravity A. Okay, the point B and C are the centers of wheel and tip of the handle such that the horizontal distance AB is equal to 20 centimeter. AB means this point is given as A and this point is given as C and this point is given as B. So the distance between the AB, horizontal distance means AB, this distance is given as 20 centimeter and this distance is given as 40 centimeter. Calculate the load arm. So first question is to calculate the load arm. Load arm means load, distance between load and the fulcrum, that is 20 centimeter, that is equal to load arm. Second part is effort arm, distance between effort and the load, so effort arm is equal to 40 centimeter. Third part is mechanical advantage, so mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is 2. Mechanical advantage is effort arm is the distance between effort and the fulcrum, no? So 20 plus this will be 60 centimeter, this will be 60, so it will come 3. So mechanical advantage is 3. So mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. So the load is here 45 kgf, so the effort will be equal to 45 by 3, that is 15 kg of effort should be put. Number 11. Question number 11, a fire tongue has 20 centimeter long arms. So this total is given 20 centimeter. This is a fire tongue. We will hold this way and we'll hold the fire coal or fire something, firearm. So a fire tongue has 20 centimeter long. It is used to lift a coal of weight 1.5 kgf. Coal means this load is given 1.5 kgf. By applying an effort at a distance 15 centimeter from the fulcrum. 15 centimeter from the fulcrum, it is applying effort. So the effort arm is equal to 15 centimeter. And the load arm is 20 centimeter. So mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm by load arm, that is 15 by 20, that is 0.75. So this is the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort, that is 0.75. So the effort is equal to load, that is 1.5 kgf load by 0.75. So the effort is equal to 2 kgf. So this is the end of the first exercise 3A. We will continue. So keep watching. Thank you.